What about the state he was in after this? Let's talk about that. I want to bring in Sonny Slaughter for some thoughts. Sonny, your thoughts on how the doctor was found at that hotel?
You know, I was thinking about his condition, and he probably had some remorse. Maybe they had been drinking and he was just kind of out of it. So it's not unusual that they found him in this condition. I'm glad the police did the welfare check, glad someone called. But I also wanted to say really quick, Julie, is that I noticed that they had a restraining order in 2019 and 2020. I want victims to be aware of, even a victim can violate a restraining order. If you have a restraining order against someone, you also cannot violate the restraining order by being in their company or whatever the parameters of the restraining order are. You know, sometimes we want to forget that we have gotten this order and it only applies to the perpetrator, but it also applies to the victim. So you have to be careful, because the court can put sanctions on you, or, you know, or put you in jail as well for violating the restraining order. This was a very toxic relationship, and they should have not gotten back together. They should have stayed separated, and they have happened.
Yeah, you're so right. Sonny, thank you for that. That's a great point about the restraining order. And here we know that she ultimately went to the court to have it lifted then. You know, she gets it in place and then, as you know, backtracks. And as you also know, Sonny, he strangled her before they got married. So there were indications that this was going to continue to be a violent relationship.